The Hash It Out Show is brought to you by Boyd's ATA Black Belt Academy in Marrero, Louisiana. Barreto Home Solutions. Bayou Audio and Video. Hot Works on the North Shore. JFK Martial Arts in Mandeville and Covington. Lil Dizzy's Cafe. Kuman of Gretna. HBP Construction and Consulting. Moe's Pizza. Bucks Snow Whiz. CC's Children Blocks. The Pierre Family in Lafayette, Louisiana. Leo Auto Glass. The Juber Family in Lake Charles, Louisiana. Dat Kitchen Restaurant in Chalmette, Louisiana. CoSource Financial Group.
Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move, 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 move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. 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 Hands up, hands up. If you winning and you don't give a fuck about a hater, tell them move, 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 move. Cause I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning. I'm winning, I'm winning, I'm winning.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JP, the Sports Guy. What's going on, everybody? Got a few things to talk about tonight. We're gonna go over to all the boys' quarterfinal matchups, and we're gonna pick who we think will be going to play in Lake Charles, Louisiana. And oh gosh, the sound of driving on the road just killing me. We're going to talk about who's going to go to Lake Charles, Louisiana for the boys. We're going to recap a little bit of what happened last night in a few matchups and get to some girls basketball as well. Right now, Division II non-select Wasman is leading Sterlington 48-43 with 5 minutes left to go, ladies and gentlemen. And as you see, I got my guy with me, the seatbelt choking him, the one and only V.K. Jones.
Hello, sir. You hear me?
Barely. Gotta speak up some kind of way.
Let me switch up a little bit. Hear me now?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It sounds so much better. Thank you.
All right. Hang on one more time. We're going to do it one more time.
No, leave it right there. Leave it right there.
All right.
Yeah,
now we're
right
good.
There.
Okay.
Yeah. Perfect. What's going on, man? VK was on assignment in Hammond.
Yes. I am in the assignment in Hammond. Like, tag, share, subscribe to the Hash It Out Show, all social media platforms, and we're everywhere. You name it, X, Instagram, Facebook, and on YouTube, JB the Sports Guys YouTube page. Riding back from Hammond. Very interesting days. Certain it was some little surprises, and we had a great game of the day. And I know the pretty good in itself, and a lot of credit to Sterlington. They're really, really fighting in this ball game.
Yeah, they are, man. They playing hard. One of their better players fouled out, but they're still in the ball game. VK Jones, and we'll be in Hammond.
Was it the point guard?
The point guard, yeah. Point guard, yes.
Oh, man.
Fight out the third quarter.
Number 3, she can go for Sterling's, man. She's really nice.
So, about to tell you something. I forgot. We'll be in Hammond tomorrow. That's what it was. We'll be in Hammond tomorrow for the games. We're gonna shoot up there as soon as I get off of work. Me and VK Jones. Got a lot of games to see. Curtis, Zachary. It's a lot. But let's get to last night, VK, right quick. Let's start with last night. And the title is Woo! What happened to the Cali League? What happened to the Cali League? Woo! What happened to the Cali League last night? Now, I'm gonna mute VK for a second because he getting loud. Like he sound like he on that Man Shack bridge. I'm gonna mute him for a second. I'm gonna bring him back in. John Curtis, they won. Edna Carr won, and they came. I was waiting for Edna Carr last night because when they won, I knew Edna Carr was gonna come looking for me. I always tell y'all if I pick against y'all, it's okay to call me out on social media. It's okay to call me out, do it. And I knew Edna Carr would do it. I knew they would do it, and they did it too, man. They told me to stay on that side. All in good fun. But look at John Curtis and Edna Carr. The biggest surprise was St. Augustine losing. And I want to start right there. St. Augustine goes down to Captain Shreve. I believe it was 56-47, 57-46, something like that. VK Jones, you was calling the game that we did yesterday, Jesuit and Huntington. We get into that in a second. But your thoughts of when you heard that St. Augustine lost in the second round of Captain Shreve?
Well,
We can barely hear you now. We can barely hear you.
we'll try one more time. Can you hear me now?
Hey, man.
Hear me?
No.
Okay. Here we
Go
go.
ahead.
Here we go.
Yeah. Go
Now,
ahead.
my thoughts was like when I look like between commercial, I'm looking and checking the score on the St. Aug game just to see what's going on. And when I seen the score with like under 3 minutes left in the game, and Captain Shreve is up, and I'm like, oh my God, you gotta be kidding me. And they hold on to winning. And Coach Bates couldn't even believe it. He was like, it should be plenty of time. I said, no, we're 3 minutes left in the fourth, under 3 minutes. And what I heard of what the game was that it was a tight ball game throughout. Captain Shreve called fire in the fourth quarter. And, they pull off the win in itself. I never would thought, but this is like the biggest night the biggest night ever in the city of Shreveport's history of high school basketball.
We're going to get there. We're going to get there with the next game.
I know
we'll get there, but stay right here.
Yeah, we'll get there, but I'm just saying in a statement because the fact that that's just the one game first, because this is before all the other stuff went down in the game I did. Because when it was official, I was like, wow. Like, St. Aug don't hardly lose at home in the playoffs. They don't hardly lose at home. And for them to lose that game the way it did, and the way, and what I was hearing all through the game, that Brazil was kind of out of position with a lot of things, good defense on a point guard and all that stuff. And then, they didn't implement a Taylor like talking about either. I mean, there's formulas that's not good. And it's something I was been saying about you implement a Taylor's weapon, because you need a third weapon because of the fact, what if they shut down Deuce? What if Brazil has a slow game? You need another weapon. Percy Thompson is a nice, talented player, but he went to the old Percy Thompson things, meaning doing too much, turning over the ball. So, and I think the Purple Knights really played bad at the wrong time. You could see it from the Brother Martin game on down. It's not the same St. Aug team. You would have hoped they got it right.
From Curtis on down.
Huh?
I said from Curtis on down.
Right. I know, but there was in the somehow it was in the game against
No,
Curtis.
what I mean was, ever since the Curtis game, to me,
Oh,
St. Aug
ever
hadn't
since,
been the
right?
same.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yes, I agree. You know, but then the brother Martin game, you just seen some other things, and it's like that don't look good. But for Captain Tree to pull it off, congratulations. That is huge. But not just that, no knocking in the car, but in the car might have slipped through the back and possibly might have a trip to Lake Charles, to be honest. Because, man, it's been a while since you've seen a top team
So,
losing, and then a team you're thinking that might could get there now has a greater chance of getting there now.
well, we're gonna stick with St. Aug right quick. I was shocked. I did not see this happening. Not to Captain Shreve, and I think we all can sit here and say if they play 9 more times, St. Augustine will win this game. It just was shocking. I did not expect for St. Augustine to lose this game, and it's just totally shocking. I couldn't believe it. A lot of people couldn't believe it. It was talked about during the John F. Kennedy Shaw game amongst people in the stands. Man, everybody was shocked. Nobody saw St. Augustine losing to Captain Shreve. Not not one person. So I mean, it was shocking. And we heard about Captain Shreve catching fire in the fourth quarter. They caught fire. I mean, I think St. Augustine went into the fourth quarter up by 1, and then Captain Shreve caught fire. So give credit where credit is due to Captain Shreve for taking that long trip down here and getting the win. And speaking of car boys basketball, like I said, I was waiting for them because I knew they were gonna call me out, man. Shout out to car boys basketball, without a doubt, man. All in good fun, all love. Trust me, 'cause I've always said if I pick against y'all and y'all win, call me out, do it, because y'all deserve it. So, but look, let's before we get to Edna Carr, VK, we did you and Coach Bates for Hazard Out Show Tuesday night game of the week. Jesuit in Huntington, and Jesuit led majority of the game, VK. But when it all mattered, Huntington walks out with the victory.
Huntington, and I said it before. I said it during the game, and I'm telling it to you. Chris Jennings said it himself to me before the game, off air. This is a really, really good team, and we have to do everything we can to win. This is a tough team, and I don't know how in the world they are a number 9 seed. So, and I know Coach Jennings was ecstatic that his team hit about 7 3-pointers in the first half,
Yeah,
and for him to have the lead at the half. So, and the biggest thing was like Huntington didn't play their game. Jesuit played their game. And that's just what it is. But I think Huntington eventually, defensively, they turned it up and they finally got stops on the half court. And they came down and made shots, and then they started to be a little more patient. When Huntington did that and cut the lead further and further and got the lead in the fourth, the confidence rose right there for Huntington. They knew right then and there that they can win this game now, that they have the lead and had to withstand everything from 12 3-pointers from Jesuit and losing by 14 points. So they were so resilient, but that tough schedule that the Huntington played. And you go back and look at their schedule, it was a really tough schedule. They played a lot of great teams. Win or lose, it prepared them to play in this environment. And it showed more than anything else. And for them to, go to overtime and only hold Jesuit to 2 points.
2. Yeah.
2 points in overtime. And that was huge. And you look at the players, you look at Turner, Austin Turner, and also you look at Peyton Parker. The second halves they had was so unbelievable that they was not going to let Huntington die, and they rose up. They really rose up. Mac Jones and his team, big time credit. And like I said, that biggest night maybe ever for Shreveport. I mean, I said it on the air, and I'll say it again tonight. 318 stand up. Seriously. Because I don't know if you're ever going to have a night like that up again. Because for Shreveport to come down, not just the fact you take down two Catholic League powers, you take down two New Orleans powers, including a defending state champion at their house. It says a lot for North Louisiana.
You got to give him credit, man. You got to give him credit. Huntington never gave up, stuck with the game plan, and just kept fighting and found a way to win in overtime, man. That there, man. And just because I'm looking at the game, and I'm looking at it, and I'm just looking at it like they just got this in the bag. That's why you can never count anybody out. Because Huntington, man, they made a difference in that fourth quarter. And Coach Bates, man, he kept saying it. This game is not over. It's a long way from over. And here comes Huntington. And Huntington gets the win, and they're gonna take on John Curtis next week. Not next week, Friday night, excuse me. Edna Carr, Rummel VK. You know, we've seen Edna Carr be up and down this year, up and down. Well, VK, here they are, 2 victories in the playoffs, and now an 11 seed hosting a quarterfinal game at Edna Carr. It was just 2 years ago they were on the road in the quarterfinals. Here we are 2 years later. Now they get to host a quarterfinal game. Edna Carr. You know they're looking forward to this, and you know Edna Carr going to be jumping come Friday night, VK, when they take on Captain Street. But to the game against Romo, VK, is what we want to talk about.
Oh, yeah. I'll tell you, man, Edna Carr, it was a close ball game, but credit Carr withstanding the storm out of Romo, a team that's been very, very, very hot late in the year, and especially Scott Thompson's team and everything. And, you know, for Carr to do what they got to do and pull this out, that's huge for them and everything else. And, you know, Rummel, they got a great future, man. They ain't got too many seniors on his team, and they got some good youngsters. Scott Thompson got something really, really good to build at Rummel. You're going to hear from them years to come. So, but for Carr, and this is mostly, you could say they still got young players, but it's mostly a senior-laden team.
Mm-hmm.
And this is their time to try to do it. And I don't know if they're better than that team 2 years ago that lost to Pineville. And I really thought they were the better team against Pineville. They just took them lightly, and Pineville took it to them.
I don't know if this Carr team is better than that team. I wouldn't go that far, but
no, that's what I'm saying.
Here we are in the quarterfinals, and they hope.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying I don't think this team this year is better than that team.
Yeah.
That team was really good. And I still say to this day, I don't know how Pineville won that game. I don't know. Because you can tell what happened in the semifinals against St. Thomas More.
You keep saying Pineville, but I don't know if it's Pineville.
Huh?
You keep saying it's Pineville.
That's who I called lost to in the quarters, remember?
I'm looking it up right quick. I'm looking it up.
Yeah, it was Pineville. Remember there was the big man over there.
I'm looking it up right as we speak right quick.
Yeah.
I'm looking it up.
You was there at the top 28 when that dude from St. Thomas More just was doing whatever.
You're right. Pineville 46-45. You are correct. Okay.
Yeah. Cause remember that they had that big dude who played football who was real nicely built. And the dude from Mike Mosley from St. Thomas More just gave him the blues in the semis. So
Yes,
so I was like, wow, I don't know how Carl lost to them. So no disrespect to them, but but now they cannot do anything against Captain Street, especially at home. They cannot take Captain Street lightly. They got to go in there and take care of business. And the only thing about this Carr team, it's a good team, but sometimes they play below to their opponent instead of doing what they're supposed to do. And if they can do what they're supposed to do, they'll be in the semifinals. But
I
they
still
cannot
say,
play, huh?
go ahead, finish off, finish it.
But they can't play below their opponents. That's the biggest thing Carl has to do going into Friday.
I still say get Caleb Williams involved early. Best jump shooter on the team. Get him involved early. Get him touches. Um,
How
as
did
we
you
stay
play?
right here with the Catholic League, last topic, VK. I don't think we saw Brother Martin going up to Tioga and lose. I don't think we saw that at all, man. That shocked me too, because I definitely had Brother Martin in the quarterfinals. Seeing them lose to Tioga, that was shocking, VK. I did not expect that. But I blame it on you.
I
I
think
blame it on you, VK, for what you said last week about Tioga. But go ahead.
I'm gonna be a man. I'm gonna be a man of my word. You was a man of your word. I didn't call you out and blame you on with you picking against Carl. You got
You
what you
could have.
got.
You
I'm
could
gonna
have.
get what I get
Call
too.
came at me. Call came at me, brother. I loved it.
Like I said, I was wrong about it. I said it myself on the show.
Yes,
If
sir.
time in this game, come on, I take it. But my thing is, they win that game. Here's my thoughts of Tioga. Good job. Now go in the quarters. You took one good step. Give them a lot of credit. You finally took one good step. You won against a good team. Good job. Do it again. Do it again. I want you to do it again. If they beat
Hey,
Alexandria, I'll give you all the props in the world. Do it again.
hey, Alexandria area gonna be rocking. I think everybody from Alexandria, Pineville, Tioga, all surrounding areas of Alexandria will be at that game. You know how big this game is, Alexandria and Tioga?
I know that's
It's
going to be
huge.
humongous in Central Louisiana, man. I wouldn't be surprised our friend Lamar Gafford will be in the house.
He
He
already
probably get
promoting
there
it.
real early.
He already promoted it.
Oh, you already
He is
promoted it.
promoting it already. Lamar,
Oh man, I know
shout
he
out
gonna
to
get there.
Lamar, man.
I bet you Lamar right now is kind of like a uh permanent substitute over at Peabody High. So I already know when he gets off and clocks out, we know where he's gonna go at straight from there. So it's gonna be rocking Friday night. That place is gonna be a lot of these places on Friday night are gonna be
Oh, yes,
packed
sir.
out with
Yes, sir.
people. And I tell you one thing, I talked with the Huntington fans after the Judgment game, and they had a good bit came down to Judgment.
Shout out to
Good
him.
bit. I said, I hope y'all bring more Friday and pack it out at Curtis.
That's a smaller
Man,
gym. The smaller gym.
well, it ain't that smaller. Trust me.
Then Jesuit? Yes, it is.
Well,
Yes. Yes.
it's technically is smaller than Jesuit, but it's bigger than it was a long time ago.
Oh, well, yeah, of course. The Curtis gym is bigger than what it was. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
because long time ago, Jesus Christ. There's some people like, man, Curtis is small. Shit, go, excuse me. Shoot, go way back around the time when they played Riverside in the district
He
and
going
how
way
small
back.
that gym was.
Ugh.
Lord,
All right.
it
Let's
is a
move on. All right.
miracle
Move on.
of where it looks
Move
now.
on. Let's move on.
It's a miracle how it looks now. It's amazing. Big
Let's
ups to
move
Curtis
on,
what they did.
man. All right. All right. Let's move on.
Just saying.
All right. This what we're moving on to now. This was 27 years in the making, ladies and gentlemen. 27 years of what happened last night. 27 years ago, the Archbishop Shaw Eagles, yes, us, we, defeated Kennedy in the second round of the playoffs at Shaw. 27 years later, John F. Kennedy gets their revenge. And man, that place was jumping. That place was rocking. Student section, both sides, doing what they're supposed to do. And let me tell y'all something, man. If y'all ever want a DJ just to get on the microphone during the game and start yelling defense, 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 go hire DJ 1-3, man. Go hire DJ 1-3. Them referees told him, shut the hell up. You can't do it. I sat there and said when he did it. I said, man, he can't be doing that. That's against the rules. Not during play. I mean, I guess when they taking the ball out before the ref giving the ball, you can say it. But man, during play, the boy got on the mic. Defense, 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 boy. The ref stopped playing. Like, hold on, DJ, you going a little bit too far, man. You can't be doing it.
You gotta say it before. You gotta say it before the ball in play. You can't do it. You can't
Right.
do it during the play. You just
Can't
get
do
the
it during the play.
you just get the fans fired up first. Before the play goes, when the play goes, stop.
Oh,
I had to
man.
learn that at BRCC. I kind of love when they're too far, and the
No, you
BRCC
went way too
coach
far.
stopped me. Say, wait, you got to do it before the play. Can't do it during the play. Like, okay, so yeah, he's got to know better than that. But that's good. You know, you're keeping the fans fired up. You gotta love it.
DJ 13 did his thing, man. I told him before the game. I said, hey man, I know Kennedy paying you. But look, man, we need a little West Bay music, man. Like what the fellas be yelling, Marrero. And your boy, the quarterback last year, his daddy, Monty daddy looked at me like, GB, go sit down somewhere. That's my boys though, man. Him, man, the Kennedy coaching staff, man. All them people, man. That is, man. That's my people, man. That's my boys, man. I had fun
Yeah.
being able to chop it up with them. But let's get to the game. Let's get to the game.
Okay.
First of all, congratulations to John F. Kennedy for the win. Moving on to the quarterfinals to take on George Washington Marion. And bro, when I get to this, man, there's a couple of things I gotta talk about right quick. Number one, man, I'm gonna say it first, but it's not the reason why Shaw lost. Okay, the foul disparity was ridiculous. Shaw wasn't getting calls, and Kennedy was getting calls. That's the first thing. It was ridiculous, but that's not the reason why Shaw lost. Let me just say that Shaw, for how bad they played that game, Shaw got within 1 point in the fourth quarter. For how bad they played, for how out of sync they were, for how they were fussing with one another. We saw characteristics of Shaw that I had seen in years, especially when the players were fussing with one another. Now we know this happens in sports, VK, but this was happening a lot yesterday. They were fussing with one another. Halftime, they looked like they were defeated, bro. Head down, looked defeated. Fanuel Greer, great player. He was playing great. He had a bad game last night for sure. Bad game, man. And he's just a freshman. He got to learn to shake that off, move on to the next play. He can't let that just stay on with him, to let that continue to bother him. He just had a bad game, man. That's a good player, bro. Trust me. He just had a bad game. Get to that fourth quarter. When I tell you Shaw got within 1 point for how bad they played, VK, Jackson Williams drove to the hoop, missed the layup, VK, got the rebound, and missed the layup again. When that happened, VK, I said, I don't think it's for Shaw today. Tristan Knockin comes down, VK, he missed the layup. I said, oh, God, yeah, it ain't for Shaw. Kristen Clare shoots a three-pointer, VK, he gets fouled. He goes to the line, he misses the first 2 out of 3. I was like, yeah, it just wasn't meant to be. Kennedy, Karai Smith, 7 threes, VK. This boy caught fire. This boy averages 6 points. That's it, 6 points. This boy caught fire. 7 threes, VK. 7 threes. I got to give him his props, bro. Because if you need somebody to step up when other players ain't stepping up, that's the guy that did it. That was the Kennedy X Factor. Kyrie Smith. Wet. So credit Kennedy, give them their props. They did it. It was their time. Shout out to them, man, and good luck. Going to play my mama, my uncle, and my auntie school when y'all play them Friday night. But shout out to them, and to do it without Coach Bird. And Coach Bird, man, we praying for your brother most definitely. To do it without your head coach, that says a lot, VK.
He's still in the hospital.
I don't know if he's still in the hospital or not, but I'm just praying for him.
Yeah. We all praying for Coach Bird, and they had it on their minds to try to get this done for him. and everything else, and I tell you, man, Smith for Kennedy, we seen him shoot that ball
We
well.
saw him. We saw him.
We saw him. We saw him. We saw him in the classic at Booker T. Washington. He shot a couple threes in that game. So I'm not surprised because I knew right then and there, and I said this before the playoffs. I said, you got two cats come off the bench that can shoot, taking pressure off of Bernardez, Lonzo, and Cornell Smith. Wait a minute. This is a better Kennedy team than last year. We didn't see this. Now you got a bench? Oh, Lord. You see that? That makes them dangerous. Makes them more dangerous is they're winning tight games. When they do that, that shows how good this Kennedy team is. I called it. Some people like what a lot of people said they were surprised. Even some people I ran into today. They were surprised Shaw lost the game. I wasn't. I said it. When Alan Shaw's injury came, I said the
that had nothing to do with
leadership
this.
on the
That had nothing to do with this game.
Listen, this one. Let me finish.
That had nothing to do with this game. But go ahead.
I let you speak the whole time, my brother. Can I say the statement?
I could speak 24/7 if I feel like.
I'm just saying. I want to finish the statement.
24/7, you feel me? But no, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because the Alan Shaw thing might not have something to do with it, but the leadership not there. He would have calmed them down with all that rhetoric going on. He'd have calmed it down. When your leader is not on the floor, it says a lot when you got chaos going on.
I said he should have calmed it down when they called them timeouts and they were acting crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
He should have got on them crutches and he could have swung a crutch at some of them how they was acting for all I care. But
Exactly.
that's what I said. That's when he should have got up and said something then, off the crutches off the bench. But go ahead.
Right. When your leader is out, and I wish he would have said, and you make a great point, JB. I wish he would have said something, and he should have, because that's your leader on the floor. Besides anywhere else, we know Christian Clare is probably the best player on the team, but Alan Shaw is your leader, and for him not being on the floor, it's not a help. And then for them to come back is huge, but for them to not, execute at the end and everything, like you talked about, hero ball, the way things they were playing.
It wasn't hero ball yesterday. It wasn't hero ball yesterday. They were actually running plays and everything, passing the ball. They just played bad. That's what it was. Mistakes, playing bad, bro. That's what it was. It wasn't hero ball yesterday.
I guess I know it wasn't hero ball. It might have not been hero ball, but all that stuff, karma comes back to get you sometimes. Just saying, because sometimes things happen. You know what I'm saying? And things happen, flip, and Shaw really tried. I'm gonna give him that. But
tried. They got back within 1 point, had chances to take the lead and didn't do it.
I'm not saying tried not tonight. I'm saying tried as in you're right there to get in the game. You're right there to have a chance. You had an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Trying is better than not doing nothing at all and throwing the hands. Shaw didn't throw the hands. Shaw just straight up fought all the way. So I give him that credit for them fighting all the way. But for Kennedy to execute, to do what they got to do what they've been doing all year in close ball games, that is huge for them to get it done. It'll be the Shaw more than anything else, but the Goose got it done, man. This is a time for them to get it done against a team that's been haunting for years. And I think that senior squad, and I think Kennedy got in their head too. You have to think these seniors from Kennedy, they are some dogs.
Kennedy didn't get Shaw head. They didn't get Shaw head. They didn't get Shaw head.
They had to if they that frustrated on the sideline.
They did not get Shaw head. Shaw just played bad. That's it. Shaw been in these situations. We talk about 4 straight semifinals in the championship. You think these players that been there, they got in their head? No, they didn't get in their head. They just played bad.
They probably did play. Hold on. I understand you. Hold on. Here's the thing you got to understand. Did you just said they were on the sideline acting a fool,
They were
frustrated?
fussing with one another. That
That
happens, but
means, but
happens, but it happened. It happened a lot yesterday.
it,
That's all it was. It happened a lot.
I
Okay, that's
know,
not them getting. That wasn't them getting in their head. That was them getting frustrated with all the mistakes they were making. That's what it was. Trust me, Kennedy didn't get in their head. This team been there, done that.
I, okay.
If we talk about a brand new starting lineup or no players who never got to the semis and everything, I could be like, yeah, maybe so. It didn't happen this game.
Okay. I, I'm not talking about smack talking, and I'm not talking about getting in their heads, smack talking, and all that stuff. I'm talking about getting in their heads that that Kennedy is executing and Shaw's not. That's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, they just was playing bad. That's all it is. Do I think Shaw was the better team? I think they're the more talented team. They weren't better last night, but I think if they play 8, 9 more times, they'll get the victory. I really do. But last night they weren't a better team. Talented, yes, more talented, but better, no, no. And the better team won last night, straight up. Keep it like that. Now, with that being said,
And I'm gonna ask you this before you move on, my brother.
yeah, I see that.
Is are you okay, dude? I know the pie tastes good, right?
Um, yeah, I'm fine. I was chopping it up with L Phage and all of them after the game. I mean, why would I not be fine? I mean, I sat there in a year in less than a year span. I sat there with two state championship games, basketball and football, and they lost. I'm still here. I went to the press conferences. Why would I not be fine? I'm fine. We didn't win. That's it. Playoff game, we lost to Kennedy. That's just it. Of course I'm fine. But I mean, we knew you wasn't after St. Aug loss. But with that being said, we're gonna
Wait,
take
wait,
this
wait,
commercial
wait, wait.
break.
All I know, all I know, in bold puts against you, I'm 4-0. So I'm good, baby. That's what it is.
What bold predictions? You 4-0. Man, we taking a commercial break
I'm
because
4-0.
he talking
Oh, you
reckless.
forgot
He
the
talking
football
reckless
prediction?
out of nowhere,
Got the
man.
football prediction,
Man, get
baby?
out of here, man.
Go to
We
commercial.
say
You know
we
I'm on the.
taking commercial break. We taking commercial break. They can't hear you no more. They don't want to hear your crazy rhetoric. We taking commercial break. We'll be right back. We're gonna pick the second round games. What's up, everybody? Me and VK Jones had to come to Little Dizzy's. Yeah, well, VK, man, wasted no time, and he loved the fried chicken and the dirty rice from Little Dizzy's. Look at what I had. Yes, indeed. Oh, y'all know I love candy yams. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that fried chicken was one of the best I ever had. And just like how Miss Arkisha Baquette says it, come to Little Dizzy's, where the food is always hot and it comes straight from the pot. Are you in need of a new windshield? Leo Autoglass can help. For 20 years, Leo Autoglass have been servicing the New Orleans area with windshield replacement and auto glass repair. Give them a call today, 504-301-8353. Did you experience storm damage from Hurricane Francine? Barretto Home Solutions can help. You can give them a call at 504-940-7552.
At Bayou AV Security, we are your one-stop shop for all your needs, whether it's enhancing your home entertainment system, securing your property, ensuring a seamless internet connection, or illuminating your outdoor spaces. We've got you covered. Bayou AV Security, where technology meets reliability. Call us today to experience the Bayou difference.
There we go. Welcome back to the Hash It Out Show. I'm your host, JB the Sports Guy. Got VK Jones here. All right. Let's pick some quarterfinal games. You with that, sir?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
I hear you. I hear you. I'm gonna leave you alone, brother. But but you know it was coming. I'll leave you alone.
What was coming? About some freaking
all I know, I enjoyed every minute of it last night, bro. After that Judgment Huntington game, I had to look. I'm in the car, man. I'll pummel my fist, bro. So I'm gonna leave that. I'm gonna leave you alone, brother.
you ain't heard me, bro. Pump your fist all you want. Congratulations. You picked Kennedy B show and you got one. Congratulations.
I actually I got more than that, so I'm not. I'm gonna leave it alone. You just
You got
don't
more
remember.
than that, huh?
I know I did.
Okay.
I know. But I'm gonna leave it alone, brother. We move
Okay.
on.
I hear you.
Let's go
I
run
hear
for the
you,
big
man.
guys. Let's go. Let's go with the picks, baby.
I hear you. All right. Division 4 non-select quarterfinals. All right. Faraday, the 1 seed, will host number 9 seed North Central. Who you got? You got North Central. You got them in the semis.
Yeah, and I'm gonna stick with my upset pick, North Central to the semifinals.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go with Faraday, the 1 seed. Who will they face? The 5 seed Arcadia hosting 4 seed West St. Mary. Who you got?
Cadia.
Yeah, he got Arcadia. So do I. Give me Arcadia. Bottom part of the bracket, East Iberville hosting Lake Arthur. Who you got?
East Iberville, Lake Arthur. I will take East Iberville.
Give me East Iberville as well. Number 10, Northeast going to number 2, Lakeview. Who you got?
That is gonna be an interesting ball game, but I'm gonna go with the Lakeview Gators.
All right, give me the Lakeview Gators as well. Let's go to Division 4, select VK Jones. Lincoln Prep hosting Washita Christian.
Washita Christian boys in the quarterfinals. Good year for Washita Christian, man. But I'm gonna go with Lincoln Prep.
Give me Lincoln Prep as well. Westminster Christian Academy of Lafayette going to Central Catholic. Who you got?
What was that? Was it a close game against Crescent City or it wasn't? Because that score couldn't really come up till later on.
Crescent City lost by 3.
So close. Shout out to White McGee, man. Great career. Goodness.
Yeah.
So is Westminster Christian against who does that? Who's that?
Westminster Christian Lafayette against Central Catholic.
Central Catholic. Close game. I'm taking Central Catholic.
Not me. Give me Westminster Christian Academy of Lafayette going to the semis. Bottom part of the bracket, number 19, Ascension Catholic going to number 6, Southern Lab. Ascension Catholic defeated the 3 seed St. Frederick.
Big ups to them with the upset, man. A lot of upsets on Tuesday night. Goodness gracious, man. But I'm gonna stick with my semifinal pick. That is the Southern Lab Kittens.
I'm sticking with mine too. That's Southern Lab. Delhi Charter taking a trip down to the East Bank of Jefferson Parish to take on St. Martin's. Who wins, VK?
I'm gonna go with the St. Martin Saints. Close game, but they get back to the semis.
Give me St. Martin as well. Division 3 non-select. Marksville taking on French Settlement, VK.
Close game early. Marksville makes huge adjustments and it'll get a big second half and win it.
Yeah, give me Marksville. They getting the job done. Mamu, they took out my semifinal pick of Richwood, knocked them out by 6. So it's Mamu and Doyle, VK. Who you got?
Woo, man. Goodness. Shot down my hopes for Richwood myself, man. Big ups to Mamu. Close game, but shout out to my boy Evan Ross from Doyle. I'm taking Doyle to the semis.
Yeah, Doyle. Address South Range Road. That's in Baton Rouge area somewhere. Denham Springs. Yeah. Give me Doyle as well for the victory. All right. Here we go. Rayville, the 14th seed VK, hosting up and coming in 11th seed Green Oaks, VK. Who you got?
2 upsets, man. I tell you, man. I think this is gonna be a really good game coming down to the wire. I'm gonna go the return of the Hornets of Rayville to the semis. Been a while. I think Rayville's going back.
Hey, I like it. I think Rayville going back as well, man. Rayville back, you heard me. Give me Rayville with Green Oaks. Now, St. Helena VK taking a trip to Madison. Who you got?
Ooh, I think that's going to be a close game. Did I have Madison in the semi?
I don't know.
Well, we all don't know. Close ball game, man. I think St. Helena's going to pull this off. Give me St. Helena, man, to get to the semis.
Man, give me Madison. I'm sticking with my semifinal pick. Give me Madison over St. Helena. But I think it's going to be a good ball game. I really do. All right, Division 3 select, VK. Here we go.
All right.
Calvary Baptist taking on Catholic of New Iberia. The 1 seed against the 9 seed.
Catholic New Iberia has been battle tested, man. I think they give Calvary some fits, but I think Calvary settles us down and gets the win. Calvary Baptist back to the semis.
Calvary Baptist back to the semis for real. It's happening. Calvary Baptist, they getting back. Who will they face? Either the 5 seed Lafayette Renaissance Charter Academy, who's going to take a trip down I-10 to take on number 4 De La Salle VK.
That is going to be a really, really good game there. Lafayette Renaissance really doing well in year number 3 of the basketball program. And they're going to give a lot to De La Salle, but I think De La Salle redeems themselves on their redemption tour and gets finally back to the semifinals. Give me De La Salle.
All right, give me De La Salle as well. Next game, Country Day hosting St. Louis Catholic. Pump the brakes, baby. That's the Friday night Hatchet Out Show game of the week. Make sure y'all tune in. Tune in Friday night. Country Day, St. Louis Catholic. All right. So,
defending state champions versus Lake Charles.
Yep. Now, BK, here you go. Geo Next Generation traveling to play Dunham. Who gets the win, VK?
I think a lot of pride on the line in this game besides semifinals and stuff. Geo Next Generation, what a run for them. And now not too far off the road. And it is going to be, I wouldn't be surprised standing room only because this is the biggest game in the history of Geo Next Generation. But Dunham is going to take charge. Big second half. Dunham back to the semis.
Yo, Dunham, 40-point victory over Jefferson Rise Charter. Big time win. And now they get Geo next. Now Dunham's back in the semis for a second straight year. The Dunham Tigers. All right, VK Division 2 non-select. The Wasman girls just defeated Sterlington to advance to the finals to try to win a fifth straight state championship. And LaGrange is playing right now against North Vermilion. LaGrange leads 12-7. People have said that this LaGrange team should be the team to beat Wasman. We'll see. But anyway, VK Jones, the Wasman boys are hosting the 8 seed West Feliciana. Who you got?
I think West Feliciana will be ready to play, but I think Wasman will get it done back to the semis.
Yeah, Wasman getting back to the semis. And they're going
and
to
I
take
think
on
Casey Jones, he was in attendance of that semifinal game tonight.
who was?
Casey Jones, the head coach of Wasman boys.
He must have came down with the team and must be going back.
Yeah, he's definitely going back, or you know what I'm saying, but he came down to support.
They do that with each other, but man, I know he had practice today. When they had practice, that's what I want to know when to come down.
They probably had practice. I think I wouldn't be surprised. They might have had a short scheduled day because they had some students down here for watching the game, so might have had a short schedule.
Yeah, you might be right. All right, I got Wasman as well over West Feliciana. Who will they play? Franklin Parish or Bossier, VK?
Good run for Franklin Parish, and that's going to be a very, very good game. But give me who I call the LHSA party crashes. Bozier, back to the Simmons.
Because they crash the party every year, pretty much.
They crash the party some way, somehow, man. They always are there. And bro, they're a type of team that ends streaks more than anything else. In streaks, in seasons, in whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I think it's gonna be them and Wassman in a semi. And that game
Rematch
last
the
year
state
was
championship
really,
game.
really good. So I think it's gonna be good again. And I think Franklin Parish will have something for them. But I think Bozier, you know what I'm saying, they're big up front, they're experienced, and I think Bozier will get back.
I'm gonna say this. I think Franklin Parrish gonna come with it. They gonna come with it, but I don't think it'll be enough. As Bozier will get back to the semifinals in Lake Charles. Bottom side of the bracket, Bruley looking to get back to the semis. VK, who you got, Bruley or Sterlington?
Ooh, Sterlington has had a really good year. And I talked to a couple people who cover North Louisiana and said the boys team is really, really a good team and might be built for years to come. And I think they'll give Bruley a little bit of a time, but I think Bruley is hungry. Bro. I think Bruley is hungry to try to win a state championship. Give me Coach Luke and Bruley back to the semis.
Bruley got that chip on his shoulder from last year's semi. That chip is on their shoulder. They felt no, they don't. They didn't. They don't feel that anymore. Okay, let me get my words right. Because I said felt. No, that's wrong. They still feel that they were
Feel. Yes,
robbed.
boy, feel.
They still feel it. All right, ain't no felt. They still feel it. And that
Yes.
chip is on their shoulder. Bruley over Sterlington. Double digits. Nah.
Ooh, correct yourself.
Plaquemine.
Yes.
Plaquemine, Northwest. I think this is gonna be a game, VK. What you say?
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a game too. I think two teams that we wouldn't think they made it this deep, but they're here. I think this goes down to the wire. Whoo. Man, it could be Northwest might continue their great season, or we could see a district rematch in the semifinal. And the furthest Plaquemine has ever been. But I'm going with Northwest by the skin of their teeth.
I picked Northwest to get to the semis, and I'm sticking with them. Give me Northwest. Opelousas stand up. Because Opelousas going to show up to Lake Charles, bro. You can get ready.
I agree.
They going to show up to Lake Charles. Now, let's go to Division II Select. All right. Here we go, VK. This game here. Yeah, this game here, VK. Gonna tell it all. Gonna tell it all. Will we still have a defending state champ? Or will we be having a new state champ? Madison Prep, Hannon, VK. Who you got?
Woo, man. I tell you, man, I think Hannon has been playing so much better, especially with that young team Coach Golf has. They're going to be ready to go. And I think they're going to give Madison Prep a lot of hell. I'm shocked that Madison Prep barely won that game against McKinley. And we seen McKinley play. Shout out to Devin Clark.
We saw McKinley play. That's right.
We saw McKinley play. Shout out to Devin Clark. I would not thought they would have gave Madison Prep the game they had, but they did. I think it goes down to the wire, but Madison Prep escapes.
Two things happened with that Madison Prep McKinley game. Either Madison Prep overlooked McKinley, or McKinley had it on their mind. It's a 1-point victory. You know how much the state would have been talking like they talked about St. Aug if Madison Prep lost to McKinley? They've been talking like that. But let's get to this game here. Coach Goff, I promise you he's not sleeping right now. He is watching film 24/7 right now.
He probably watching us.
Huh?
He probably watching us too.
Nah, he ain't watching us. He watching film. He putting strategies together still. Coach Goff, of how to stop Madison Prep. I'm telling you. I just don't think it'll be enough. Close ball game, Madison Prep, back to the semis. Northside and St. Michael, the 12 and the 13 seed, VK. Who you got?
Man, and big time props to both teams. I'm kind of not surprised that St. Michael's pulled it off. They done got some big second round victories over the years. So it did, and it was a rivalry game too for them to really step up and did what they did. And I looked at a lot of highlights from Johnny. Shout out to him out Baton Rouge. I mean, St. Michael's, they just stepped up. I mean, they was just not scared at all. And they did what they were supposed to do in a close game, and they pulled away and got it done. Courageous win for those guys. Northside, wow. I wouldn't have thought they would have got it done against that team. I would have thought, and they did. They did. The team we thought that could go to Lake Charles, go not too far off the road, and they got it done on the road. Close ball game. Goes down to the wire. St. Michael's finally crosses the threshold and gets to the state semifinals. Give me St. Michael's.
Give me Northside. Northside getting back to the state semis over St. Michael's, VK.
Well, I'm like this. It'll be the first time in a long time since the days of Devin Clark. So that'd be huge for Northside, but for St. Michael's, I think it would be the first time ever if they get to the semis.
We'll see.
They've been in the quarters, but never got past.
Washington Marion, y'all one of two teams holding it down for Lake Charles now. Two teams left: St. Louis Catholic and Washington Marion. Does Washington Marion get back to the dance? It's been a few years. But will they get back to the dance, or will John F. Kennedy, who's in the quarterfinals for the first time, I believe, for basketball, will they take a step further and get to the semis? Who you got, VK?
I think this is going to be a very great game right here. I think this might be one of the best games in the quarters, because I tell you, this Washington Marion team, they've been on it, they've been consistent, and everything else. The schedule kind of up and down, but they have been coming through. You know what I'm saying? So, but this John F. Kennedy team is hungry. They hungry, especially this senior class. This senior class has been digging and digging. And the biggest thing they said, and we heard that even from Dallas Ducey in that district championship game against De La Salle. We haven't been as deep. We heard this program always the deepest they've been with quarterfinals. We want to go beyond that. We want to have a chance to win the state championship. So, with that being said, and also fighting for the legacy of Kennedy, and also fighting for Coach Antoine, Coach Bird. You know what I'm saying? And Coach Bird taking a second program to the top 28, and a second one.
What was the first program?
Landry Walker.
Was remember the head coach?
He took over after Brian Gibson. He took him there in his first year taking over the program. They lost in the state championship game.
Okay.
They lost a walk in overtime. Y'all remember that, don't you? Huh?
Walker Baton Rouge.
Yes.
Okay. Cool.
Exactly. So Bird Antoine will have a chance to take his second team to the semifinals, and not just that, the second team from his mentor and the mentor from the school he played for. Give me John F. Kennedy finally to the semis.
Hey, VK.
Yes.
Not happening. George. Oh, sorry, not George. I was thinking of George Washington called, but Washington Marion getting back to the semis. These boys play with attitude. They got a mental toughness amongst themselves. They play hard. They play strong. They
They
like to dominate. It's about to happen. Washington Marion over John F. Kennedy. They going to the semifinals, and the Burton Coliseum gonna be filled with the green and gold of the Charging
and,
Indians of
and
Washington Marion.
you're right. And John F. Kennedy is going to shut the lights off.
Here he go.
All I'm gonna
Here he
tell you,
go. Want to get the
I'm
last
telling
word for
you,
no reason.
Kennedy is not
You want to get the last word.
intimidated.
Here you go. Here you go. He sat there, made his pick. I make my pick. He
Go ahead,
gotta
make your
say. He
pick.
gotta say something. There you go. He gotta say something.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish, bro. Go ahead. Go ahead,
All
finish.
right, I'm
Finish up.
done. I'm done. We moving on
You're
to
done.
the last one.
Yeah, but all I
Yeah.
know, Kennedy is not
You don't know.
going to be intimidated. They will not.
Nobody said they're gonna be intimidated.
I
Nobody said
know,
that.
but I don't think the domination you're not going to see. All I
Oh, you
know,
gonna see it. Oh, you gonna
it
see it.
ain't happening.
Oh, you
Because
gonna
what?
see it, buddy. You gonna
All
see
I'm
it.
gonna tell you,
You gonna see it.
If Kennedy throw the first blow, the thing is, will Washington Marion stand up?
Yeah.
That's gonna be the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Will
They
they?
gonna stand
We'll
up.
see.
They
We'll
gonna
see.
stand up. You gonna see.
We'll see.
Yeah, you gonna see.
We'll see.
You gonna see.
All I know,
You gonna see Friday night.
I done proved you wrong with Kennedy so far.
You done proved me wrong with Kennedy so far. Congratulations. Congratulations. Props to you.
And you go
Props
congratulate
to
me
you.
again.
But you
Yeah.
can't prove me wrong on picks or nothing else. So I ain't
Oh,
trying to hear it.
I done already proved you wrong on some
Stop
things.
coming in last place on the picks. Then we can talk.
Well, my bold
Well.
predictions are undefeated against
I'm
you.
not talking about no bold predictions. We're not even doing picks.
What you mean? Dude,
Nobody counting picks, bro.
the two biggest predictions in football came through on my end.
The two biggest predictions came through on your end.
Did
you win? Did you win the picks?
It don't matter.
Oh, now it don't matter. Now it don't matter.
It
Yeah,
don't
last
matter.
place.
I
Mr.
got
Last place.
you.
We moving. Yeah,
I
all
got
right,
you
whatever,
when it
man.
came
Moving
down to
on.
it.
Peabody
Move on.
hosting University Lab. Last place area in the picks. Who you got? University
What?
Lab or Peabody?
Whatever. Shaw didn't come through for
Don't
you.
get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad with the truth.
Bro.
Get
You
on
don't get
mad. What you
mad.
get mad for, bro?
You don't get mad, my brother.
Get
You don't
mad.
get mad.
Get mad, yo.
I'm not getting mad.
You know,
You
chosen. What's happening,
talk
baby?
about,
What's happening?
Bell Chase can't hang with Shaw. 14 up. Get the hell out of here, dog. Really? Come on. But let's go with
Play
this.
9 more times, they get killed. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Whatever.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever. Let's see. Peabody and who's that?
Peabody University.
Peabody University.
Yeah.
Peabody's boys team. I mean, man, this is an unbelievable year, girls and boys basketball. A lot of teams. I mean, they're in the quarters. Should be an interesting ball game. You know, they played a tough schedule, but I think Peabody, close first half. Peabody have a really good second half, and they return to the semifinals. Give me the War Horses.
Peabody big. That's all I'm gonna say on this one. Peabody big. All right. Division 1 non-select VK Jones. Here we go. Zachary North Shore. Now remember I told you North Shore will win by 15 points. And that they did over St. Amar.
Good job.
So who you got in this one, man? They played early in the year when North Shore was injured. North Shore is healthy. Here we go, VK. Who you got?
Yeah, absolutely, man. And you made a good. I'm gonna give you props on that. Good job. Good job, bro. I'll pick North Shore too, but you were right on the on that point spread, bro. Good job. Expect this game to be really close. Really, really close because North Shore is very healthy. I think they match up really well with Zachary. Close ball game, but Zachary pulls it out late in the fourth quarter.
I think out of the 4 teams in this bracket, I think North Shore is the team that matches up the best with Zachary. I don't think Never matches up well with Zachary. I don't think Denham Springs even matches up well with Zachary. Even though Denham Springs is a good team, very, very good team. Don't get me wrong. But I think North Shore, Tyree Spencer and them, I think they match up well with Zachary, but it's just not going to be enough. The Zachary Broncos back to the semis. All right, VK, who you got? Neville or Denham Springs?
Ooh, Neville has been proving me wrong and a lot of people wrong. I mean, they're right there in the fold, in the quarters. They've been in the semis once, and they could get back. They got a good chance, but I think Denham Springs experience is going to come through and they return back to the semifinals.
Yes, I agree. Denham Springs is gonna win this game. I think they're gonna lead this game wire to wire, in my opinion. Denham Springs over Neville. All right.
And actually, this will be trying to think. They didn't make the semi. They got to the quarters last year, right?
Who?
Denham Springs.
No, they got to the semis.
They
They
did
lost.
get to the semis,
They
and they
lost.
lost to
They lost
to
to
Central.
Central.
That's right. That's right. That's right. So it'll be
Mm-hmm.
back to back trips for Denham Springs, and a program that's really have returned to glory. Long time since the days of Tasman Mitchell, man. So big time props to Denham Springs.
Definitely. All right, here we go. This may be one of the best matchups this whole weekend. Natchitoches Central hosting Central of Baton Rouge. Who you got, VK?
That is going to be a game. That is going to be a ball game there. Man, I think this goes down to the wire in itself. I think Natchitoches Central is playing so good at the right time. And could they have a chance to win it all? They do, because of the experience and because of how they've been playing so tough against these tough teams this year. Close game goes down to the wire because Central is going to be right there in the fold. But give me Natchitoches Central.
All right. Central got to the state championship game last year, lost to Zachary. Didn't Natchitoches Central get to the semis last year and
They,
lost to Zachary?
they lost to Zachary.
Yeah. All right. So they're trying to get back. Both teams trying to get back to Lake Charles. In a very, very back and forth close ball game, it's going to be Natchitoches Central. Natchitoches Central over Central Baton Rouge. And they'll be back in the semis. And they're going to be awaiting either district rival Parkway or Ruston. Hey, VK, that 23 seed Parkway man making some noise, VK. What if they beat Ruston this weekend, VK, and get to Lake Charles?
Well, and you picked Central to get to the semis on the last game?
I picked Natchitoches Central.
Oh, you picked next Central. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Good run for Parkway. Good run for Parkway. I will be shocked if Parkway pulls off the upset. Parkway
They
is
pulled off two already.
yeah, they pulled off two. They have pulled off two. Could it be a third? It's too big of an axe. This has been a consistent Ruston team that is just hungry to get back on this stage. And don't get me wrong, Parkway will be ready. They will be ready to go. But Tony Hudson and company, them guys too hungry, man. It's close early, but Ruston, they're gonna shut the doors down. The run-ins, Ruston.
Oh, Parkway's gonna have something to say. They coming in bunches from Shreveport. Not a long drive along I-20 to Ruston. They coming. And they gonna go back on I-20 late at night. Watch out for the deer on the way back. A lot of deer up there on I-20 in that area. I know. Well, other than that, Ruston, Ahmad Hudson and them gets the victory over Parkway. Ruston. All right. We got one more left, VK. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. As I just lost sound in one of my headphones, one of the ears. All right, we're gonna make it through though. Division 1 select. Here we go. All right, VK. Here we go. John Curtis and Huntington. Who you got?
I think Huntington they play a tough schedule for a reason, man. And I think they're gonna be ready to get it. And I think they really give Curtis a ball game. I think they really give him a ball game throughout.
Hello? What happened to VK? Yeah. They tired of hearing VK talk. Where you at, VK Jones?
I'm here.
All right, go
I'm
ahead,
here.
man.
I'm here. I think I ran into got how now it gets to the home base and sometimes throw it off home
I don't know.
internet.
I don't know how you
But yeah, I'm
man shack
going
have
to
been a thing. But go ahead.
Man Shack.
Yeah, yeah. You got through man
Yeah,
shack,
I
so
made it home. Mhm. But I like I said, Huntington's gonna give him a game throughout. But I think the depth of John Curtis is gonna take over, and they have a huge full quarter, and John Curtis gets back to the semifinals.
I don't think gonna play. They're gonna come back down to New Orleans area, play hard, play tough. But man, Curtis just got so many, so many. It's just the depth is just crazy. And to me, it's John Curtis's time. It's their time. I don't see a team that can beat John Curtis. I don't. But hey,
It,
anything can happen, ladies and gentlemen. But
it could.
give me John Curtis for the win. All right. Gallagher
And I got
Baton Rouge. What?
before you go further, I gotta agree with you what your last statement you said. That it's gonna be hard to really beat Curtis now, especially how everything has fallen into place in this bracket. So I, you look at it down the line, and I think talking to a couple of people today, and somebody was like STM. It's like I'm like, I don't think so. If that rematch happens, this might be a different outcome this season than last year. So we're gonna see, but like now the way it's shaping up to be, I know Huntington's not gonna be ashamed of themselves, and they're gonna come out ready to play. John Curtis, man, this could be their time, especially the way they're playing now.
There you have it. All right. Gallagher Baton Rouge VK or St. Thomas More. Who you got?
Ooh, oof. Derek Jones against the legend coach Broussard.
See,
Oof.
Derek Jones, a legend to me too, man.
He 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 is because he's
But
won two state titles. He won like two state titles in two different programs. He is legendary.
that Danny
He's gonna
Broussard
get
just
there.
something else though.
Danny Broussard he's neck and neck with Charles Smith
Yeah.
with wins, and he has multiple state championships now. And for a long time,
And
the
he coached
funny part
McDonald's
about
All
it,
Star team last year, the high school All Americans. He coached that last year, Danny Broussard.
what's funny about Danny Broussard at a time when I was maybe 10 or 12 years, maybe 8 to 10 years into my tenure as a journalist, that and it was the year when they had a wide open class 4A division, and it wound up being Northside and St. Thomas More for the
What up,
state
Leak?
championship.
Uh-huh.
And you look at that at that time, it was a wide open bracket. Anybody could have won it. And at that time, uh Danny Broussard had over like 600 wins and only one state title at the time before he won it against Devin Clark and Northside. So I was like, wow. And they won that game close, but they won it. And then he won some more titles after to add on to his legacy. So, man, two very good coaches. I think it's a close ball game. Woo. Catholic does have a great chance in this game, but I'm going to take STM.
I'm going with Coach Broussard. STM been playing some good ball down the stretch, man. They struggled early in the year, but all of a sudden they got better and better and better. And then here you are as the 4 seed. Give me STM over Gallagher Baton Rouge, man. But that's gonna be a good matchup. Bottom of the bracket. Here we go. Captain's Reed coming back down to New Orleans to take on Edna Carr, VK.
Ugh. Captain Street is going to be ready to play. I think they're going. I'm like this. Friday, to be honest, is gonna be the 318 takeover because 318 is coming. I'm talking about fans wise. They coming. Captain Street coming to this. I think this is the furthest that this program has ever been, and they coming down. They coming down for this game. Them and Huntington fans. They coming for this game. They from coming for those two games. So I think Huntington's gonna be ready to play, ready to go. They're not gonna be intimidated because of the fact that they went down to St. Augustine defending champs and beat them at their house. They're capable of going to Carr and beat them at their house. But Carr settles down. Carr takes care of business. Carr gets back to the semifinals.
And the call came at me because I said last week that Roma would win. They gave me the eyes, and then they won, and it was somebody's post, and they tagged the Hash It Out show, but it was directed towards me, and they told me stay on that side because I didn't pick them. The Roma was playing good down the stretch, and then the car was still up and down. It was up and down. I just didn't have confidence in the call because they were just up and down, and Roma was on the way up. So, but Carl proved me wrong. Call me out. I love it because I tell y'all to do it all the time. Call me out. If I pick y'all, if I don't pick y'all, y'all win. It's cool. Call me out, man. It's fun. It's just having fun. It ain't no personal beef or nothing like that. And the car got to start off strong. VK start off fast and strong, and they can't look back. They can't look back. Caleb Williams got to hit them open jumpers. They got to play stellar defense. I'm going to go with the Cougars in a close ball game over Captain Shreve. And if they lose, and they're going to come back at me and say, didn't we tell you stay on that side? Give me the Cougars of in the car. All right, we got one more left to pick, VK. Here it
All right.
is. Going down in that area right there, Alexandria area. Tioga, Alexandria. Who you got?
Alexandria has an overall better team this year, especially with Tyshawn, with the experience of his supporting cast and maybe a transfer that came in this year. Alexandria definitely looks better than last year. There's no doubt in my mind. The run that Tioga's making is amazing. Could they finally get through to the semifinals? Close game, but Alexandria turns up in the fourth quarter, comes up big. The Trojans gets to the semis.
This place gonna be standing room only. Standing room only. They standing against the walls as behind the basketball goals. That's how much standing room only is gonna be. They're gonna put them behind the cheerleaders. I don't know. It's crazy. It's gonna be so many people at this game. And Peabody. Peabody got a game too. That's all in the same area. All in the
At
same area. Tioga,
Central
Alexandria,
Louisiana,
Peabody, Pineville.
Alexandria is going to be, oh my God. You thought New Orleans is the place to be this week.
Yeah. Nah,
Alexandria
it ain't. Not
is the
really.
place to be.
I mean, you got De La Salle, you got Country J, and the car Curtis. Okay. It's scattered. It's
It's
scattered.
that. But we're
Yeah.
talking about three in a distance. Like we're talking about the whole New Orleans area, but now we're talking about three schools in a distance in Central Louisiana around the Alexandria area.
Yeah.
That is going to really go freaking down.
Mm-hmm.
Where you got to go at each and every place, you got to get there early to get a seat. Because I'm telling you, all three is going to be full. So it's almost like you can't go one place like, oh, man, it's full. Got to go to the next place. You have to pick one, get there early, get the seat, and you straight. So,
ladies and gentlemen, the winner of this ball game is that purple and gold team from Alexandria called the Alexandria Trojans. They're winning this ball game. Alexandria moves on to Lake Charles. All right. What's going on with this thing? What the world? What is this? I think it's crazy.
Well,
There we go. Restreamed and updated this stuff. They got new stuff all around. So I got it. All right. Before we go, tomorrow's games for the girls, 1:00, Division II Select, Madison Prep against Buckeye. 2:45, Division I Select, John Curtis and Huntington. 4:30, Division I Select, St. Joseph and Turlins. 6:15, Division I Non-Select, Zachary Neville. 8:00, Division I Non-Select, Slidell, Prairieville. Which game are you looking forward to the most?
to be honest, I'm looking forward to pretty much all the games tomorrow. I think, to be honest, I think the main event game is the game I'm really looking forward to because of the fact these two programs have been great stories this year between Slidell and Prairieville. And we know how good Slidell is. Now we're about to see in person how good Prairieville is. And if the future is now for the Hurricanes, because if they pull this off tomorrow, they are going to put the state on notice that this program is here. But we will see tomorrow night because this is a very good Slidell team that's been so consistent all year long. I'm really looking forward to that last game tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Slidell too, but it's that Division I Select semifinal rematch from last year that's happening again. John Curtis, Huntington. That's the one I want to see. Does Huntington once again slay the so-called giant and let the world know, like, did y'all really forget about us and what we did to them last year? Or does John Curtis get their revenge? That's the game I want to see the most. Yes, yes, yes. All right, ladies and gents.
And you know we forgot something, right? We didn't talk
Ah,
about the upsets. We didn't talk about the upsets last night on the girls'
oh
side.
man. Oak Grove upset from Westlake. Holy Savior Menard upsets Lafayette Christian. Yeah, that was some thing some things we didn't see happening at all. At all, man.
Mm.
Crazy. Crazy.
I'm surprised you was going. I'm surprised you kind of didn't throw that in the beginning. I know you wanted to throw the. We know what the subject was, and he did a good job with it. So we understand what the subject matter was in the beginning. But I was hoping you didn't forget about that. Was also part of Upset Tuesday, because bruh, we did not expect both of them. What I was
No.
hearing from sources in the Oak Grove game, they said Westlake is really nice. And they said they got a 6'3" freshman, played beyond what she was, and played well against Bradley. And then
Played well
on
against
top of
Bradley.
that,
You know how many points Bradley
yeah,
had? You know how many points
huh?
Bradley had? You know how many points
We,
Bradley had?
how many points?
29 out of the 45 they scored. So I don't know who told you
Well, the
that
first,
that craziness.
I don't know about that craziness, but they said that freshman scored about 20 herself. So just saying, you know, it was just the fact that she came and played hard, meaning the fact that she didn't fear Bradley. So that tells you something there. You know what I'm saying? Because Bradley is a type of player that can be very intimidating.
12 and 19,
And
29
huh?
points. 12 and 19 from the field, 29 points. The other players, one scored 4, one scored 7, one scored 3, one scored 2. 29 out of 45 points. And you know how they lost the game? You know how they lost the game? Oak Grove got a steal. The game tied at 45. They threw it back to Carolyn Bradley, who was way above the 3-point line. She threw it to a teammate who shot it up, shot it bad, and then Westlake gets the rebound. And for some reason, the teammate of Carolyn Bradley, who played for Oak Grove as well, got her over the back, grabbed the girl, and threw it to the floor. The girl goes down the court, shoots one free throw. Game over. Ball game. The girl got the rebound. Just get back and play defense. You only had 3 seconds left. No, less than that. It was less than that. The ref had to call a foul. You took the girl over the back and threw it to the ground. It looked like they weren't gonna call her over the back, but when she threw it to the ground like that,
you gotta
bro, I was like, you gotta be kidding me, bro.
And then you look at, and then also you look at the last, and I'm glad you mentioned about the last play. And I was thinking about, and that time with the steal, and I'm like, why
Carolyn
Bradley?
That freshman had again? How many points that freshman had again? You said 20 something?
I think she had. If she had 20, she had close to 20. I know she had a good. They said she had a good game.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And she had no 20. Yeah. Wasn't no close to 20. Nobody on that team was close to 20. The leading scorer was 13. Who told you your stat? Right. Who told you those? Who's your source? Let me meet this person.
I could introduce you, but you know what I'm saying. But I'm like, I'm just saying what they told me, bro. You know, that's all I'm saying. I want to see for myself a lot of time. You know what I'm saying? You know, I don't believe in everybody, bro. Come on, bro. You ain't got to show that to me. I believe you.
I didn't say you didn't. I'm showing the fans that's watching. I got
you showing the fans? Okay,
I got it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
but I looked at
2 years in a row.
Too,
Carolyn Bradley scores all these points and loses 2 years in a row. Boy, that gotta be tough.
It's really tough, but also that shows more than anything else. My biggest thing and concern about Oak Grove, and you would think that this would be their time. Carolyn Bradley needs help. Carolyn Bradley needs help. You need a lot of help. Carolyn Bradley needs help. For real. Oak Grove, this is the thing. Carolyn Bradley is going to be a senior next year. This was a junior year. The biggest thing Oak Grove going to have to do in the off season and during the summer, find a solid number 2. You need a solid number 2. If they get a solid number 2, Oak Grove wins state next year. They need a solid number 2 to take pressure off of Bradley. Bradley can do it all, but you need a solid number 2 that can take pressure off her, and not just that, be that other cog for that team to be like, hey, pick your poison. We know we got a girl that can do it all. We got another girl that can score and do as much as well as Carolyn Bradley. So Oak Grove needs a solid number 2 to support her, because that's a lot of weight she's carrying with that team. And she had to do it again yesterday. So, but that was really unbelievable. And for Lafayette Christian, they blew a lead as much as 18 points and blew that ball game. And I know you had to see L. Rogers' press conference and what he said. And I think he might have been seeing something that I was seeing too with them. And I seen highlights and also looking at their schedule. And I kept saying from the beginning, I said, this is a different team. It's a different LCA team. I don't know. Because I'm thinking some way, somehow, if they fool around, somebody's going to get them. It's just not the same Killer Instinct type of LCA team. And, you know, he said it's like, you got to listen. And the kids sometimes were so lackadaisical and everything else, and we slip up. But at the same time, they shouldn't have blew the lead like that and everything. You know, I was thinking LCA might still win the whole thing regardless of the bold predictions I had that kind of really fell through. And then all of a sudden, who would have thought Holy Savior Menard will pull this off out of all the teams? And man, like I said, the biggest eye opener to me, the way that Southern Lab handled them. And I'm like, oh man, I don't know what they, because I'm like, bro, that was maybe the most lopsided victory I've seen Southern Lab put on this year with their resume. So, but wow, what a Tuesday night. A whole Tuesday night, period.
Yep. Crazy Tuesday night. Crazy Tuesday night. Didn't see those two teams losing, but this is why we play the game. Ladies and gentlemen,
That's right.
we'll be back Sunday, 7 o'clock. That's the plan. Be back Sunday, 7 o'clock, right here on the Hash It Out Show. Who's our guest Sunday night?
We have the head coach for the SUNO, Southern University of New Orleans Knights, who've won the HBCU conference tournament. They will be in the tournament next week. They'll make the announcement tomorrow where they'll be going. And we'll have the head coach, James Matthews, of the men's Knights basketball team. One of their key players is Jalen Hicks, a former Carver Ram, who's playing very, very well this year for the Suno Knights. Suno going on maybe one of the best runs they have seen in a long time. And a great story about Suno. Remember, their athletics program dropped 5 years ago,
Mm-hmm.
and they not too long bought it back, and it all because
They bought it?
of
No
Coach
money?
Matthews.
They bought it?
Brought it
Oh,
back.
okay.
Brought They brought it back. So because
Where
of
the money
James
came from?
Matthews, well, they brought it back because of James Matthews. We're gonna have him on the show on Sunday night, and he wants to join us. We've been trying to call him up. He finally gets in contact. The Suno got a PR team now, so it's unbelievable. We're getting things together over there, man. So, but Coach Matthews, they love what we do, and he said it's an honor that he wants to come on this show to talk about Suno basketball and the recovery and everything else. So we'll definitely have him on the show. And I think what day we're working on after Sunday, because I know we're going to be going to Lake Charles next week.
I think just Sunday. That's it. We got so much to do.
Sunday,
We
okay.
got too much to do in Lake Charles, man. We're gonna be at Southland
Yeah.
Conference and the high school state championship. We're gonna be all over Lake Charles, man.
The Hash It Out show on tour. We're going to Lake Charles.
There
Yes.
you go.
I wish you could do a live remote from out there, something like that for at least an hour. I don't know. So I know we're gonna do recaps. But regardless, man, tune in on Sunday. We'll have him on there. And if you want another guest, let me know, JB, because
That's it. Nope.
but
That's it. One guess. One guess. That's it. We ain't
okay.
doing no two guesses.
But,
No.
but also we'll go over the certain teams that from the NAIA, from the local side, that who also made the tournament and where they're going. And I heard a crazy thing today
We are.
from Loyola's women, because I talked with the
We are.
assistant coach. Huh?
Go ahead.
What's that?
I say go ahead.
I'm sorry. Well, the assistant coach I ran into, Loyola is going to
What
have
he
to
playing it
go
out?
on the road. Huh?
Nothing. Go ahead.
Oh my God.
Go ahead.
Never mind, bro. You close the show up, because I'm trying to give you some insight of what's going on. You just like talking on your breath. But I was saying, look,
What you get mad for?
what are you talking about in your
You get
breath?
mad, y'all. See, operation make VK mad, and I ain't do that. Go ahead, man, with Loyola. Go
You
ahead,
know,
bro. Go ahead.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
Go ahead. You talk
I'm
to the.
like this, man.
No, go ahead. You talk to the assistant. Go
I
ahead. Go
talked to
ahead.
the
Go ahead.
assistant coach. I talked to the assistant coach today, and Coach Kelly Kennedy wasn't there today. But usually NAIA can, local team, certain teams can host. It depends on the record. But now they put in a new rule, and it's a strange rule. They're saying that each facility who's hosting a tournament of the NAIA must have multiple bathrooms, multiple places for locker rooms and stuff like that. It's a weird type of rule that the NAIA sprung up on this year. So
NAIA. Oh my God.
Yeah, Loyola's not going to be able to host a tournament this year. So they're going to have to travel despite the year that they had. I think William Carey will be able to host because I think they fit the criterias of what they're looking for, especially for who's hosting at home. But if you're lacking on the criteria, you're not going to get the host spot. So it's stupid. And I really thought that Loyola can have really earned at least a host to a regional for the first couple rounds before, you know what I'm saying, you win two, you get to go advance in the tournament and go into the big tournament. But you got to go on the road. So we'll see where Loyola goes on the women's side and men's side, and wish everyone luck. I think Xavier might be there too. So it'll be a banner year for the city of New Orleans with multiple teams making it in an NAIA basketball tournament.
Shout out to New Orleans, baby. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that is our show for tonight. That's our show Friday night game of the week. The defending state champs, the Country Day Cajuns, will host the St. Louis Catholic Saints. Pre-game 5:50, tip-off 6 o'clock, and we will have another special guest, color commentator, joining us Friday night that I will announce tomorrow. Ladies and gentlemen, VK don't even know who this person is.
Well, I'm kind of surprised. I didn't know you were gonna have a different one, but I might have to talk to you off air because somebody was asking about Friday's game. So
That's my what, Friday night?
Yeah, somebody was asking about Friday night.
We got somebody else.
Okay.
Got somebody else. So, but my man did great. He does a great job. He's done it for years. That's Coach Bates, man. Shout out to Coach Bates. But we got somebody else that's gonna do it with us this time. But all of the ones who've done it, Coach Nunnery, Coach Bates, and this person, I got a gift for them. They're gonna be receiving gifts. So we thank them so much for taking time out of their schedule to help us do that. So it's all good.
Better tell Coach Bates we're good for Friday. So
yeah. So
but thank him so much. He done a great job.
He did a great job, man. Hell yeah.
He kind of went back to the old days, and you was kind of texting me, like I'm letting Coach talk a little bit, man. That's why we didn't do, because he wanted to say something. I see him in his mind. I see it right there, and I say, "All right, go ahead, Coach." Before we go to break.
Talk, huh? Yeah.
I'll let you talk too, brother.
Yeah, you got no choice. Ha!
Oh, there you go with that. There you got
no choice, bro.
You
cut me off while I'm talking. Gee.
Oh my God!
And I can see it. All right, when I listen to the game and so, I said, "Oh yeah, he's scared of Coach Bates. He's scared of Coach Bates."
What?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God! Talking about there you go with that.
You weren't cutting off Coach Bates. Trying to cut me off, boy. To let you know, you ain't cut me off. I'm a spinner. What I gotta say. Yeah, Coach Bates go on long time. Boy, it's time to go to halftime. Coach Bates go on for 2 minutes talking during halftime. You didn't say nothing. I was like, oh yeah, he's scared of Coach Bates. Yeah.
He's talking about scared of Coach Bates. Please. He talking about, please. Come on, dog. I'm doing due diligence, man. I let you talk.
That's why I'm saying that. You did it with due diligence with Coach Bates. I be talking, cut me off. I said, oh no, we're gonna stop that because you ain't gonna cut me off.
Dude, my thing is, I don't be meaning to cut you off. I'm just, bruh. Yeah. When I'm in my broadcast mode,
you do it so many times. I have to tell you about it. you ain't gotta explain about your broadcasting mode. It's cool because you're catching yourself and you're stopping yourself, and I commend you for doing that. There you go.
Yeah, because sometimes we go in commercial, we go into certain parts like free throws and all that. Now sometimes when I have to, I make it a point to myself to be like, all right, let JB say what he got to say because he's
no, ain't no let JB because JB gonna speak. You ain't gonna cut JB off, all right?
I'll be
I'm gonna let JB know. But look, we're
my
gonna kill his noise. We're gonna kill his noise.
we're gonna
The
kill it.
person,
But
listen, the person we got coming, you better not cut that person off at all.
what are you talking about, man? Come on, you know I'm a
Yeah.
constant professional.
Huh?
You know I'm a constant professional. Come on, man.
I
You
never said
know
you
my
I never said
intention.
you weren't.
I'm
I
saying, but I don't mean to cut you off. I don't.
yeah.
I really
Don't,
don't.
but don't do it. And you've been doing a better job. I'll give you a credit.
Cool.
Now, this person coming, when this person speak, let this person speak.
So you wanted to get some. So you did this just to test me. Am
Nah,
I? Am
nah,
I?
no,
Okay.
I'm not testing you. No, no, no,
Okay.
no. This ain't nothing about to test you. I'm just
Okay.
saying.
Okay.
l-
Okay.
Let this person speak. Yes.
Shoot. I'm like this. I let people
This person
talk.
is very excited. They are very excited to do this. They are very, very, very excited.
So they're very excited to be on this thing. They're very excited to work with me. So
Us.
that's
Us.
us. What? Uh, uh, yeah. Well,
Oh,
yeah.
me, his dude said me. Well, wait a minute. Wait, his dude said me. All about,
I,
hey, I got, what I was tell you, all about VK.
well, I'm like this, Brad. I am the number one play by play right behind me. So I'm like when I'm like how it is when you're the number one pilot.
See, all about VK. I'm the number one this, number one that. He the number one stunner. What? Shut up, VK. Ah,
I'm not gonna
was
do it.
that a fifth or a half? I feel like a half a fifth. It's how you punch.
No, no. I wanted to do something, but I can't do it. It's a family show. I'm
My
gonna wait till the,
dog.
I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow. So I'm not gonna even I'm not gonna
Oh
do it
yeah.
off air.
Oh yeah. You
I,
gonna get my car? Give me the fingers. You gonna be walking across the bed.
no,
Oh, you think I wouldn't pull over and say get out my goddamn car?
I think you would, but at the same time, bro, you just always do stuff to make me scared. I'm not scared of you, dog. That's all I know. You're full of jokes, and I know you. So that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh,
I'm look. You
ooh.
trying to make me think it is team, but I'm just saying there's the fact that regardless of fact we're team, regardless of fact that you know that I'm calling the plays. You know what I'm saying? It's just the fact that it's good somebody's excited to work with us and work with me, and I got to make sure
There you go.
everything's
There
in
you go. Me
control.
again. There you go. Work with us and me. Just say us, bro.
I'm
God damn. Just say us. Jesus Christ.
us.
Yes. There you go. I don't ever just say me. I say us. All of us. Me, you, George, cameraman, Parker, Devin. I don't ever say me. There you go. VK. Told you, VK, boy. We're going to end this show, y'all. We're going to end this show. We got a special guest color commentator joining us Friday night for our stream of Country Day against St. Louis Catholic Saints. You got a last word you want to say, VK?
I had to cut the mic off, but that's all right though. You know what I'm saying? You know what I meant, man.
Nah,
He's
I
excited
don't
to
know what you
work
meant.
with us. He excited to work with the Hash It Out show. You know about Hash It Out show. I'm just I don't mean to say what I said, okay?
Hmm,
You
hmm,
know,
hmm.
you know the rules about play by play, guys. You know that. So it is what it is with that. But
He off when I speak, though. That's all that matters. Go ahead, man. Messing.
I'll let you talk. You know that. But great show
Talk.
tonight,
I
man.
talk.
Huh?
I talk.
You gonna talk. I know you're gonna
You
talk.
let me
Because
talk. I talk.
you talk. Of course you're gonna talk. This you the man. I need to quit. But I'm gonna chill out. Man, it's been a good show tonight, man. It's a good show tonight. Me and this guy always joke with one another. I know what's gonna throw down tonight. You know what I'm saying, on this show. You know what I'm saying? We previewed a lot of good stuff. We getting ready. It's the last 2 weeks of this regular season, man. And we're gonna still keep going with the Hash It Out show even after that. So we're in Hammond tomorrow, and next week we in Lake Charles. People waiting on us. People want to see us. Man, we love what we do, man, and I think the coaches like what we do. Even teams that way from other areas, they heard about us. Even Huntington people heard about us. Couple of the players follow us. So, man, we appreciate the love, and we do what we love to do for the communities, for the kids, and everything else. And big shout out to all the people. Big shout out to LBR, seeing them today. Big shout out to Miss Allie, seeing her today. So, and Robert Fambro seeing her today. So, you know what I'm saying? Man, gotta love these last couple of weeks. We see our people. Big Zig was up in there, man. But good show tonight. And bro, this is the best time of the year, man. We're close to the end with a last stream coming up on Friday night. Tune in, man. Cannot
basketball stream. Now the Hatchet Out show, the basketball stream is our last
but
athletic stream until
our
football.
last athletic stream. I didn't say last hash it out show. It's our last.
You said last stream, so they can be like, wait,
last
stream period?
you I get it. Because I always call this the podcast. That's what I always call this. It's a show or podcast. I didn't, I didn't know if it's a stream too, well, that's fine as well. But I'm like this, our last athletic stream, our last live athletic stream for the year till we come back to football next season. But our show is going to continue.
Yep. All right, peeps. For VK Jones, I am JB, the sports guy. We'll see y'all Friday night, and then we'll see y'all Sunday. Y'all take care. He always talking about me. What is wrong with that guy, man? That dude there, I promise you, man, that dude VK. Nah. Signing out, JB.